Huge signal is being flashed right now, and I don't want you guys to miss this opportunity at any cost. So that's why, guys, that's why we are going to jump into the content right away. But before that, please destroy that like button if you haven't done it yet, and for those individuals watching it the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now if you look at this price structure in a 4-hour time frame using this rising trend line, you can see, guys, in the past price action, the price of Bitcoin was forming this lower highs, lower lows continuation pattern. But when the price started following this rising trend line, which even acted as one of the strongest line of support for Bitcoin, we started making higher highs. And yesterday, when the price was fighting to remain above 16,800, I was very clear, if we are going to break the 16,800 support here in the medium short term, then please be careful, because that could trigger a bigger sell off, which could bring the price around 15,000 before we see any sort of a range bound or a relief rally. But if we remain above this rising trend line, which also has acted as one very important line of support in the past price action, there is a very high probability for this trend to continue here towards this 17,400, 17,500, and even around 18 to 19,000 range for this December month. Why? Because we knew, guys, the price here was forming this higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern, and parallelly we even found out the price of Bitcoin was forming this Wyckoff's accumulation schematic 2. And according to this accumulation schematic 2, we found out that the price of Bitcoin could be in this phase D area, because it was showing more of a range bound type of scenario. And if you look at this example here on the right hand side, according to this Wyckoff accumulation schematic 2, in phase D, there is going to be more of a range bound, plenty of shakeout, but at the end, the price is going to show this impulsiveness entering the phase E. And this is what we talked on my yesterday's video. If the price remains above 16,800 in the medium short term, we could be slowly showing this bullishness and also could be entering this phase E area. But please keep in mind, the bigger picture is still bearish. This is just a temporary bullish movement what we are talking right now, because we know in the bigger picture, the price of Bitcoin might not have found bottom yet. And not just only this, guys, even if you simply look at these indicators here to the downside, I mean, if we look at this MACD, RSI, T3CCI, now these indicators are favoring the bulls, because this here is a bullish MACD cross. After this bullish MACD cross, RSI line started jumping above 50 level, and exactly at the same time, you can see the T3CCI indicator started appearing in a positive territory. All these three indicators giving us some confidence that this trend might continue here to the upside. And this is also one reason why we are expecting the price of Bitcoin, as long as it remains above 17,000, to continue this uptrend, entering this final target which we want the price of Bitcoin to appear, which is around 18 to 19,000 range. And that will also trigger this one bullish scenario which is playing out right now here in a 4-hour time frame. Yes, guys, this bullish megaphone pattern could be also on the line as long as the price remains above 17,000, because we know if this trend is going to continue here like this after some range bound, showing another bullish movement, flipping that into support, will trigger another bullish movement here like this, just like as shown here in an example, because this is considered as a bullish megaphone pattern once we flip the upper line into proper support. But even if we are going to fail, right, even if we are going to fail, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to get attracted towards this 17,400, 17,500 range, the previous high, and then decide what to do next. Because if we do fail, right, if we do fail to continue this uptrend, we are still expecting the price in the medium short term to get attracted towards this previous high before choosing a trend direction. Not just only this, guys, not just only this, even if you look at this CPI indicator in a daily time frame, since this December month CPI line was a VCPR, I was very clear about this movement. Before the price chooses an actual trend direction like this, what is going to happen first? First, there is a very high probability that we getting attracted towards the CPI lines, right, before we choose a trend duration. Since the price has not touched any of the CPI line, it is considered as a VCPR, and VCPR usually attracts the price first before it chooses a trend direction. And we are also aware, guys, if the price gets rejected around the CPI line after testing the resistance from the CPI line for this December month, our bearish target is this monthly S1 line, which is sitting around 14,600 area. But if we manage to flip this resistance into support, I mean, if the price manages to flip this resistance, the three trend line, the top, central and the bottom CP line into support, then for this month of December, R1 is considered as our target line, and this target line is sitting exactly at 20,600 area. Beside this, guys, beside this, the reason why we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to continue this uptrend towards 18 to 19,000 before choosing a trend duration is because we know in the past price action, whenever the price of Bitcoin has broken the key line of support, what has happened after that? We have seen a free fall type of price movement, and after this free fall, what did the price did? Price showed another range bound, another consolidation, but during this consolidation, we showed a relief rally towards this 0.5 Fibonacci line. We got attracted towards this 0.5 Fibonacci line, which acted as a resistance, and after that, another free fall, just like here from the past price action. Now, you can see this exact scenario is repeating again and again. Price was holding this line, this very important line, and during this consolidation, we even had a rally, and this rally also got attracted towards this 0.5 Fibonacci line, just like here from the past price action, right? Got rejection, and after that we had this actual trend reversal, and this could be also playing out right now. This is what we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to be doing in the upcoming days. I mean, first, slowly get attracted towards this 0.5 Fibonacci line. You can see this 0.5 Fibonacci line is also between 18 to 19,000 range, get attracted towards this target line, and then another pullback here to the downside. It doesn't indicate when it is going to happen, but it is actually showing us maybe after some range bound, after some days of range bound, the price could be slowly approaching around this target of 18 to 19,000 before it chooses a trend duration. So that's why we have to monitor this scenario also very, very closely. Not just only this, guys, not just only this. Now, before I start talking about this one interesting movement, please, guys, please, if you haven't destroyed that like button, then do it right now. But if you want to support me even further, then a comment would be much appreciated, because you know a like and a comment is definitely going to boost the algorithm of the channel and also boost the motivation for me to create content like this in a daily basis. Now, if you have been following me for a while, we even talked about this right angle broadening wedge and inverse head and shoulder, which was playing out parallelly. Yesterday, when the price was breaking here to the downside, I made it very clear, before you place any trade, wait until the daily closes certain line of support or resistance, and in that case 18,600 was our very important support line. The price in a daily managed to come across that again, and now we could be again following this inverse head and shoulder and right angle broadening wedge, which is also pointing us the target could be somewhere between 18 to 19,000 range before choosing a trend direction. So that's why, guys, that's why right now we want the price of Bitcoin to remain about 17,000 at any cost, and by doing so we are going to trigger this bullish continuation pattern, which could bring the price between 18 to 19,000 range before it chooses an actual trend direction. So these are some of the quick updates that I wanted to share with you in today's video. If you enjoyed my work, then please destroy that like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now, by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.